God almighty. Oh my goodness. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Panhandle Slam Outdoors. I hope y'all are having a great day. My name is Colby if you're new here. We're out here this morning on the Old Town Autopilot Sportsman 120. And as y'all can see, it's an absolutely beautiful morning. We're going to get out here and see if we can get on some speckled trout, redfish, and flounder. Potentially even get a inshore slam. So we're going to be throwing around some soft plastics. I'll show y'all what I'm using here in just a second. But y'all stay tuned. Let's see what we can do. Alright guys, I'm going to be using something that I haven't used in a while on this channel. This is a Z-Man 3-inch Minnow Z, I believe it's called. And I think I got that on a 3/16 ounce jig head, because that's just what I've got. It's a trout eye jig head. This is like I said, a 3-inch bait, so it's a little bit smaller than that Minnow shad I've been using. And this is also the new penny color. It's kind of what I had sitting around the kayak. But we're going to give this a shot, see if we can get on some fish. There we go. Must have landed it right in his mouth. That was right when it hit the water. Alright. This is a nice speckled trout. Probably right out of keeper, nothing crazy. Alright guys, nice speckled trout. Let's see what he measures. Alright, looking like right at 15 inches. That is a keeper trout, but we're going to let him go today. Appreciate the fight. See you later. First fish of the day. It's been kind of slow. We've got a pretty low tide right now, but it's incoming, so should be a lot of water coming in pretty rapidly. Hopefully it's about to pick up a little bit. Y'all stay tuned. Let's see if we can get a couple more. Good Lord. What a trout. Holy cow. There we go. Ooh, came loose. That was probably another keeper trout. Nothing too big, but a nice little trout. I just stood up and I seen some big trout hanging out on this grass line right here. I might have to swap to another color because these big trout aren't really biting. I mean, I'm getting a few smaller ones here and there, but there's also a lot of pinfish hanging around right here. So I might see if I can find something a little bit closer to a pinfish style bait. All right guys, we're gonna switch over to this trout sickle color. I only got just a handful of colors with me, but this is more similar to a pinfish, I would say. Well, maybe. I don't know. That's pretty dark looking actually, but we're gonna give this a try, see if they want to eat this a little bit better. I really wish I had like a more of a pinfish pattern bait, or just something with some silver in it, like a slam shady color or something like that. That would be kind of ideal, but I just don't have much with me today. So we're going to give this a shot, see if we can get on some more trout. Definitely a lot hanging around this grass. As y'all can see, we're in about 2.5 foot of water right here. And we got real good grass lines going all down this coastline right here. And these trout are just kind of cruising this grass, eating pinfish, because there's a ton of pinfish out here. Hopefully we can catch a big old redfish cruising through as well. There's a ton of bait out here. I don't know if it's mullet or what. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. This could be a trout. It's probably a redfish. Oh, I think that's a nice trout, guys. No, that's a redfish. Oh, well, I just said hopefully we catch a nice redfish, and there he is right there. I threw out into whatever kind of bait that is out there, and he crushed this thing. Come here, buddy. Nice slot redfish. Nothing too big, but hey, I'll take that all day long right there. Man, those redfish just fight so much harder than the trout. Let's see what we got here. All right, guys, beautiful, beautiful redfish. Got that light blue tail right there. probably about 19 inches. Man, just light colored. They get so much more light color when they're out here in this clear water on this sand. But y'all check them out. Let's get a quick measurement. We'll send this guy on his way. I was actually planning on kind of keeping some fish today, but I didn't bring a cooler, so it is what it is. All right, guys, as y'all can see right there, 20 inches. Nice 20-inch redfish. I appreciate the fight, buddy. Let's get this girl back. Guy, girl, whatever it is. See you later. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sweet, let's get back out there and see if we can get some more. Like I was just saying, there's a ton of bait out here. So there's probably more fish hanging around. Look at that right there. I think it's a lot of mullet. Ooh, I don't know. But man, just a ton of bait. Ton of bait. There's something big busting them up too. Could be a tarpon or something like that. We ain't really got nothing set up to handle a tarpon, but you know we're gonna give it a shot if we come across one. Well, all we really need is a flounder to get our inshore slam today. We got a keeper trout, a keeper redfish. So I might here soon start trying to kind of bounce along some of these grass lines, bounce the bottom and see if I can pick up a flounder. Golly, that's got to be tarpon or something feeding over there, knocking them big mullet up out the water. I haven't physically seen one yet. Something just knocked the mullet clean up out the water. Alright guys, there's so much action going on top of that water. I'm going to throw around a topwater for a little bit. I just can't stand it. See if I can get something to bite that. Getting a little bit of action on that paddle tail, but nothing crazy. This is a Yo-Zuri Top Knock pencil, 5/8 ounce in the bone color. This is my favorite topwater. They usually smoke this thing. Let's see if we can hook up on something here. Quit it! Ah, dog. Dang seagull trying to get my dang topwater. Gotta love it. You gotta deal with pinfish, seagulls, all sorts of bull crap out here. Had a nice fish. Looked like trying to get it. Mr. Seagull done swooped down and scared him away. Well, guys, nothing really on the topwater. There we go. All right. Gonna be another speckled trout. Ooh, that might be another keeper. He'll be close. There's some nice fat and healthy trout regardless. I believe that's gonna be right there at it. He might not quite make it. Let's see. Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. 14 and a half. Not quite. See you later, buddy. Golly. That was a feisty fella right there. Feisty as a ferret. As y'all can see, he came right off of this little grass line right here. Hopefully y'all can see that on camera. Good Lord. Just had that thing sitting on the bottom. Checking my phone. And this guy came along and smoked it. Nice little trout. Probably right there at a keeper. Shoot, let's get a measurement real quick just to see. Right there at it. He's barely a keeper, but he is a keeper. All right, see you later, buddy. Feisty guys today, tell you what. There we go. What do we got here? Ain't very big, I don't think. Just a little trout. Just a little fella. Smallest one of the day. Man, what a beauty. Beautiful trout. He done pooped all over me. But look at them speckles on him. See you later, buddy. I would have gave you a kiss, but I really don't appreciate being pooped on. Oh man, come on. God almighty. Oh my goodness. Dang shark. Golly. Hey, don't come up in this boat, buddy. God, Lord have mercy. How am I gonna do this? Lord have mercy. Did y'all see that sucker skimming across the top of that water? Gotta make sure he don't come up in the boat and split me open. Golly. I'll just try to see if he'll come off. Give him some slack. I'm afraid he might not come off. Golly. Well, I guess let's see if we can get this sucker in the net. Oh yeah. He is not happy about that. Well, buddy, I'm not very happy about it either. Oh crap, just broke the dang. Hey, calm it down, calm it down. Let's see if I can reach up in there and possibly get my jig back. All right, well, he just broke it off, but I got it back. He took an eye, it looks like. Eye for an eye. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Well, I ain't gonna mess around with this guy too much. Don't really feel like risking getting bit, but as y'all can see, that's probably like, I don't know, maybe, with that tail, shoosh, I don't know. Pretty nice little shark. Not really what I was after, but hey, kind of cool anyways. Let me go ahead and get this guy released. If he'll come out of that net. Got his dang teeth hung up in it. There he goes. See you later, buddy. Golly. Man, I seen him when I was reeling that thing in. I said, dang, there's a big fish right there. So I brought it right by him. And he smoked it all right. Well, that's kind of cool. I think that's really the first shark that I've ever caught on this channel. I've caught a few in the past. It's fun, I guess. I'd rather not deal with them at all, to be honest with you, but hey, I ain't gonna complain about it. Well, let's keep on cruising along, see if we can pick up a couple more of the targeted species. Don't really want to see no more of them guys. There we go. All right. I was just about to say this looks like a good spot for a flounder. Well, really, I was talking about this point right here. Flounder love to hang out on these sandy points. I don't think that guy will be a keeper, but hey, that is my slam. Not an official slam. Oh, he got my tail finally. But look at that little whisker he got up there. Guess that's just part of his fins. Man, beautiful flounder. I think that's a Gulf flounder because it's got the 3 dots right there. Fat, flat, and sassy. Not really, he's just kind of flat and sassy, but he's really not that sassy, to be honest with you. Nice little flounder. I appreciate the fight, buddy. See you later. Awesome. All right, guys, well, I've switched over to this Disco Cisco color. I just found it. I think that's going to be a good color for in here. It's kind of translucent blue with a white bottom. Kind of looks like maybe a little bait fish would around here, I'm thinking. And this kind of clear water. Let's see how that does. All right, guys, well, the combo I'm using today is a Shimano Nassie 2500 HG. I got that spooled up with 10-pound Power Pro Super Slick braid. And I got that on a Shimano Scimitar medium power fast action rod, 7 foot. This is a really good rod for the price. They run about 50 bucks. And I've had really good luck with them. They got a nice feel to them. But I'm kind of testing out this combo right here. But I am impressed with this combo so far. It's doing really good. That's what I've been fishing with all day. Look at all that mullet on top of the water. It just bounced off of them. Did you see that? Oh my goodness, there's so much mullet right there. It literally just bounced off of them. Alrighty guys, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and head back on in. It's getting hot out here and the bugs are biting bad. Dang, yellow flies and dog flies are tearing me up. We're gonna go ahead and troll one back. Maybe pick up a couple fish on the way. There we go. Got something trolling. Felt fairly decent when he hit it, but now it's kind of feeling a little bit small. Let's see what we got here. Probably a trout. Oh yeah, not a bad one either. Not a bad one. Come here, buddy. Whoa, get up here. All right. I believe that's going to be my limit of speckled trout right there if I were to be keeping them. And that might be the biggest one of the day. I believe he's going to be, whoa, calm down. I believe he's going to be 15 and a half, 16 inches. Let's get a measurement real quick and see. Right at 15 and a half. Yeah, he's 15 and a half, just barely. Another little keeper speckled trout. Appreciate the fight, buddy. See you later. That's a good way to catch some fish, especially if you're just moving spots, something like that. Always have a paddle tail or something out behind you trolling, because you can catch a lot of decent fish. I've caught some really nice trout just trolling a paddle tail behind me. So, you know, it's worth it just to throw one out there and have it out while you're moving spots or whatever. All right, let's throw another one out there and see what happens. Got something. It ain't very big, I don't think. Well, shoot, that might be a decent trout. Feeling a little bit bigger now. No, it's a dang ladyfish. Dang ladyfish. All right, a very well-behaved ladyfish. See you later. Alrighty guys, well I'm gonna go ahead and head on in for the day. We had a pretty good morning out here, nothing crazy, it was a little bit tough, but we managed to catch a nice little limit of trout, and we even got a little slam. That shark was pretty cool as well. Not too bad for a little quick 2 or 3 hour trip. Alright guys, well I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I try to post new fishing videos every single week, so if you like this type of content, kayak fishing along the Panhandle of Florida, go ahead and drop me a big old like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below with any questions, and we'll see y'all next time.